Hello, this is The Naked Beat, and you're watching the second video on our YouTube channel. Here in New York, we had a very rainy and cold weekend, putting me in the mood for something warm and creamy. So today I'm making a spicy squid ink risotto. I'm picking up the squid at Marino's, my local fishmonger in Astoria. I'm also picking up a few small sweet peppers, which are optional for the dish, but lend some great color and crunch. I don't usually prepare a mise en place when I bake or cook, but this recipe really requires that you cut and have everything ready to go when you need it. I'm using a red onion, but you can also use shallots or a white onion. With 1.5 cups of risotto rice, you'll get 4 very generous servings. Use a little bit more than twice as much stock as rice. I'm going to give the squid a quick rinse and cut these into rings, saving the legs to cook last and use as the topping for the risotto. I cut all the rings at 1/4 inch thick so that they cook evenly. Bring your wine to room temperature beforehand so you don't shock the rice kernels. You should also have all your stock on a low simmer. Heat the butter and oil and sauté your garlic and onions until the onions are translucent. I'm also adding red chili flakes and tarragon to sauté along with this. Add your rice and toast it until it becomes glossy and translucent as well. Add the wine and let it cook until it's absorbed by the rice. Now add the squid ink and mix it throughout the rice. You do want to cook the ink a bit. As it distributes into the rice, it will start getting blacker and blacker. Like most risottos, you want to cook the rice by adding a ladle full of stock at a time, stirring that through and letting the rice absorb most of it before adding more stock. This should take no more than 30 minutes, depending on how al dente you like your rice. When you've used most of your stock and when the rice is almost done, start preparing your squid. Use 3/4 of your quantity. Here I'm using most of the rings and cooking them in olive oil and more red chili flakes. While you're attending to the squid, don't forget about your risotto. Give it a quick stir. And don't forget to season your calamari with salt. When the squid rings are almost cooked, incorporate them into the risotto. It should be nice and creamy now. Pouring olive oil over my spoon helps me visualize exactly how much I'm adding. What strange, delicious creatures these are. Look at these things. Can you believe we're eating them? Squid ink is naturally salty, so taste your risotto before you adjust the seasoning. I made my risotto spicier. You can also mix the parsley into the risotto before plating, or use it as a garnish. The best time to eat risotto is right after you make it. Eat it hot. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe and start experimenting with different kinds of risotto. Thanks for watching.